For animation, I generally use the mouse just because it's easier to make some big sweeping moves. But if I really need to dial it in, I'll switch to the pen and we'll just draw it directly on screen. So that way you can get like, if you're trying to work out a pose, like say for these eyes, and I'm not sure what I want them to do, I might just draw over top of it. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the expression is. You can kind of get a general sense of and you can just work it out really fast. So let's say you want to just see what would she look like really, really mad. That'd be your teeth. This character's new, so I don't have the mouths worked out yet. I'm still figuring that process out. The color I want. Okay, so I'm gonna make a make the under a little bit thinner. Maybe I don't want that. I want it more like that. It's always an exploration. I really don't know. I let the character tell me how they blink. I just do it till something feels right. Okay, it's feeling better. Fill in this hole. Okay. We'll go back, we'll grab these eyebrows. We'll bring them down. When you blink, that part would squish in a little bit, come down to your forehead wrinkles. Get a little movement. This part was also under the eye only, so I would delete that. I don't like how this doesn't move at all, so I'll probably just give it something, a little bit of movement, just so it feels. It's the tiniest bit of squish, maybe. Or maybe a little lower. Try lower. Wait, what did I move? I moved the wrong one. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make them squish in more. The eyes are squishing, so your bags are going up slightly. So I have two positions for the eyes now, and I'll go in and I'll create set them to single frames. And this is how I do blinks. Find when you're faking it between tweens, it's easier to squash and stretch them. See, whatever that is needs to go. So it gets a little squishier. Maybe a little more down. Squish, squish. And then when they're opening back up, I like to make the first frame pop a little more. We go up and in. Frame rate's a little high. You animate on 12s, which means there's a 12 frames per second for this animation. And there is Joan's blink. If I want to change Joan's eye position, go into the pupil layer. Move them over here, as if she's seen something over there. Maybe she's disapproving of it, so her eyebrow goes down, this one goes up a little bit. Just gonna fix this part, paint in a little more. And so the beautiful thing is you're animating on the outside, and then what's inside you can just change it. So you don't have to add more frames. You just copy and paste it. Instead of that eye position, I go to my frame picker. I'll change it to those, but use the same animation, the same squash and stretch. I don't have to do it again. I just change the frame. And so now Joan will look, and you can make her look back, copying it. And that's how you do eye movements. Do the same for the mouth, same for the head. So now this is independent. I would remove the body. So remove the body from that. Frame is at 32. I'll break that body out. Go Joan body, create a new symbol for that. So now they're separate. Go back to this. Don't need that anymore. And I would strip out all of this from her head symbol. Now she'll be a difficult one because her hair goes behind her body, so I have to actually make her hair. I'm gonna have to come up with a process for her hair. I don't really know what I want to do yet, but we'll do this for now. Fill it in. So now her head and her body are separate. Break that apart, we'll call that Joan's hair. Back in here. Again, I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this. Probably building the hat into it is a better idea. So see if I can. Okay, so. And in the main Joan, we'll take out all that. So now Joan's head, just the face and then the dark around her face. See, I don't know if I want to do that either. The neck will need some more meat to it or it's going to look weird. Just pull that up. Put the anchor point of her face down here. Her hair's separate. So her hair can be behind now. I'll probably extend this hair down. At the end of the day, I'm not 100% sure if this is how she will work, but this is my first instinct of how I might make her work. What's this again? That is nothing. Okay, so we have her face, we have her body, we have her hair behind it. Her hair is set to loop, so we know that she will blink. She'll do her blink action on one layer deep, so that is done here. We come back one layer. Let's just make her move a little bit and see what happens. This time with the eyes, actually. Now I'd probably like separate the hat once again, make that its own layer as well. Just so that hair, I could give it some extra action on it. Because when you turn your head, the hair probably goes a little bit the other way at first. It has a little bit of secondary action, so it takes a second to follow behind. Something like that, but the hat wouldn't move with it, so I'd probably have to make that hat separate. But this is just the exploration I go on with a new character. How does she move? What's her hair do? The hat should stay with the head probably, but since it's a weird layering thing, you kind of have to like deconstruct it and figure, okay, so if I want the hat to move, I guess the hat has to be its own layer as well, which will move with the face. And once you figure it out, then you kind of have your parameters and you just animate within what that character is. This one's a new challenge because it has the hair that goes behind and has a hat at the same time. So this is the beginning of the exploration. We'll see where she lands in the final, but it's a good start.